Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about input and output statements in C. So input and output statements are also known as input and output functions. These input output functions are used to read and write data in a C program. So if you want to read data from the user, then you need to use read function. If you want to write the data into the computer, into the program, then you need to use output statement. So all these input output functions are available in stdio.h header file. So stdio.h means standard input output dot header file. If you want to use the predefined functions, then header file should be included into our program. Okay, so if you want to use input and output statements, then you must include the standard input output header file, because this header file contains all the declarations and definitions of those input and output statements. Okay, there are mainly two types of input and output statements. Those are formatted input output statements and unformatted input and output statements. Okay, so let's see. So first one, formatted input output functions. So these formatted input output functions are used to read and write data in a particular format. So this particular input output functions have predefined syntax. So you need to follow that syntax, that format, to write the statements. Okay. The formatted input output functions are classified into two types. The first one is printf and the next one is scanf. Printf is output and scanf is input function. Okay. So printf is output function, scanf is input function, formatted input function, formatted output function. Okay. So here scanf. Scanf is a standard input function which is used to read values in the variables at runtime. So those values are given by the user. So if you want to read data from the user, then you need to use scanf function. Okay, so the scanf function syntax is, because the scanf function is a formatted input statement, so it contains some syntax. You need to follow this syntax while using the scanf function. Okay, so here scanf control the string variable 1, variable 2 and variable n. So here I have variable a. Okay, this is integer variable, int a. So if you want to read data from the user, then you need to use scanf statement. Scanf. Next one is control string. So control string means for int data type, the control string is %d. For character data type, the control string is character C. For floating point data type, the character string is %f. And for string, the character string is %s. Okay, these are the character strings. Then you need to store in a variable a. So that's why you need to use ampersand a. Okay, then the user given value stored in the variable a. Okay, so in this way you can read the data from the user. So here some examples. Scanf %d ampersand a comma ampersand b. So here two variables are available, those are a comma b. So here %d is used, means these are integer type variables. So user can enter only integer type of data. Okay. Next scanf %f %f. %f means that is floating point data type. So here C, D are used to store only floating point data. Next %s. %s means a string format. Okay. So s name is one variable. It is used to store only string data. Okay. So in this way we can read the data from the user. So this is input statement. Scanf is a formatted input statement. Let's see output statement. So if you want to display the data, okay, which is used to display text message or values values of the variables on the screen. So if you want to display any information or any value in the screen, then you need to use printf statement. Printf statement is a standard output statement, formatted output statement. So here the syntax is simple: printf in double quotations message. Okay, so if you want to display the value of any variable, then you need to use printf control string variable 1, variable 2 up to variable n. So see this here, scanf we are using ampersand a ampersand b because ampersand is used to represent the address. So here a, so for a the memory is allocated in the memory. So here ampersand is used to represent the memory location of a. So whatever the value given by the user, that will be stored in that location. Okay, so here the memory location is not required, so that's why here we are not using ampersand symbol. Okay, so here some examples. Printf we are good students. Okay, so whatever in the double quotations, that will be printed as it is. Okay, next printf percentage d. So here percentage d is used to represent the integer data type. So a comma b, so whatever the data in the ab, that will be displayed. Next percentage f a comma b, so whatever in the data ab, that will be displayed. Next percentage f yes name, so yes name data will be displayed. So here if you want to display the data or values, you can use printf statement. So this is formatted output statement, formatted output function. Okay, next, so formatted input output functions are divided into two types. Those are scanf and printf. Unformatted input output functions are, so here it does not contain any proper format. So these functions are also used to read data on the screen. Okay, read and write data on the screen. The unformatted input and output functions are classified as getChar, getCh, putChar, gets, puts. Okay, so these are the 5 types of unformatted input and output functions. So let's see. GetChar, so this function is used to read only one character at a time. So it is used to read only one character at a time. So it is, if you want to read the data from the user, that will be an input statement. Okay, so if you want to write the data, that will be output function. So here getCh is a unformatted input function, but getChar is used to read only one character at a time. Okay, the given character will be displayed on the screen. No need to use any enter key. Okay, so no need to use any enter key. getCh, this function is used to read only one character at a time. So it is also similar to getChar, but the difference is here the given character will not be displayed on the screen and no need to use enter key. Okay, here the character will be displayed if you use enter key, if you press enter key. Here no need to press the enter key, that will be displayed. Okay, so these two are unformatted input statements. And the next one is putChar. So this function is used to display a character on the output screen. So it is used to display the one character. Okay, gets, this function is used to read more than one character or string at a runtime. So here these two functions are used to read only one character at a time, but gets is used to read more than one character or one string. String is nothing but group of characters, collection of characters. Okay, next, last one. So putChar is used to display only one character at a time, but puts is used to display more than one character or string on the output screen. Okay, so here the example program for printf and scanf. So these two are formatted input and output functions. Okay, so hash include stdio.h I already told that stdio.h means standard input output functions. Whenever you use scanf and printf, then you need to use standard input output dot header file, because it contains all the declarations and definitions of scanf and printf. Okay. Next, main. Every C program contains one main function because the program execution starts from main. Next, I am taking one variable, that is int num. So num is a one variable. What is a variable? Variable is a storage area that will be used to store one value. Okay. Next, printf. Printf is used to display the message, enter a integer. So here we are asking the user to enter one integer. Okay. For reading purpose, we need to use scanf. So here num is a integer type of data. Okay, integer type data. So then you need to use %d. Next, where you are storing the number, in ampersand number. So address of number. So that will be stored. Whatever the data entered by the user, that will be stored in this location. Okay. Next, you need to display the value of num. Then you need to use printf. You have entered %d. %d is used to represent integer value, that is num. Okay. Num. Whatever in the num variable, that will be displayed. So you have entered 100. Okay. This is the output. Enter a integer 56. So here user entered number is 56. Then you have entered 56. Okay. So in this way you can read and write the data by using printf and scanf functions. Okay. So those are formatted input and output functions and unformatted input and output functions. I hope it is clear. If you have any doubts regarding to this video, please comment me in the comment section, and if you want more videos, please subscribe my channel.